everyone, I'm Pacific the Casual Gamer, and I'm pretty much in charge of my Axis esports team, the PC team. That's kind of what I am in charge of. And I want to tell you guys my first impressions and experiences of selecting an IGL. Now, I would say that the IGL role is really the most important because they're going to have a philosophy about the game and you build your players around it, and they're going to, whether or not they or all the players come up with strats is, whatever. But the IGL, I've really noticed having an IGL is like very important. I would say if you can play without an IGL and do really good, all 5 of you are freaks and geniuses. So good job to you. For the rest of us normies, IGL is really important. And selecting a good one is really hard. Along with all the things you can think about having an IGL, if you don't know what an IGL is an in-game leader. Game knowledge, strategies, ability to adapt, all the things you think of is also people skills, right? Because let's just say I have 4 really awesome people. They all vibe together. I bring in my 5th guy. He's the IGL, and the IGL is really good, but doesn't have the people skills. They're gone. They can't IGL, and it's really difficult. I would recommend that maybe if you're the leader, but you don't have the people skills to notice a good leader from a bad leader, have someone else gotta look for that. Me, I've had a lot of experience in leadership training and looking at leaders, so I'm pretty good at looking at an IGL and being like, yeah, you're not good, or yeah, you're good, But like I said, this is more difficult to me, in my opinion, than recruiting somebody. Because recruiting someone, that's not an IGL is like less stuff to worry about. And I've gone through, in my experience playing this game with the esports team, I've gone through bad IGLs and I've gone through good IGLs, and I would say it's hard to pick one, but I think I said this before, it's very obvious when they're a really good one. You can see everyone's listening to them, everyone respects them. And we had a thing with our team where the IGL left, but everyone liked the IGL more than the leader, and everyone thought the leader was being a jerk. So we all followed the IGL instead of the actual leader of the esports team. Now, now he's, a co-leader with me and 2 other people, and he's also the coach for the PC team. So that's kind of how that worked out. But yeah, it's a really tough job too. I think not only is it hard to pick an IGL, but it's hard sometimes to get people to understand that IGLing is extremely stressful, because along with all the other things you got to deal with being an IGL, and giving people some slack, when they're IGLing, because unless they're a god tier player compared to everyone else, they're going to make the same mistakes as everybody else, plus IGLing mistakes. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been noticing about selecting an IGL for Siege. It's really difficult. I take that position very seriously because for me, I really value good leadership skills. I think that's kind of one of the things where if you're let's just say a manager working under me, it's a bad way of putting it, or I'm the leader and you're like the second in command, you better have a good leadership skill. You can kind of be bad at communication and get better. You can show that you're getting better. But for me, it's like good leadership skill comes first, and I've had IGLs that blame everybody but themselves, only blame themselves, and it goes back and forth. And I think that a podcast that really puts it together is the 6 on 6 podcast, where they interviewed Fabian, because he's an IGL, and he puts it into words in a very much longer segment than I do. But yeah, believing in the IGL, having, being able to communicate with the players and having their respect and also respecting them. If your IGL doesn't respect one of your players, they're going to be slanted negative towards them, and that's going to be a problem. So yeah, that's pretty much my first impressions, kind of my experiences with recruiting an IGL and having an IGL. And it's been pretty cool. It's a cool concept, a very important role, one that I think I take very seriously for Access Esports. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Are you an IGL? Do you suck as an IGL? I know I have the communication skills, but man, do I sometimes lack strategy. I don't want to be an IGL. No, sir. But guys, that's it. I'm Pacific the Casual Gamer. I suck just as bad as you do at video games, and I'll see you guys in the next one.